Let's take a look at this mini factory that I helped to build. So come on in and take a look around. In my last two videos, we talked through a broken job market, why ad platforms won't save us, and how building just 3 to 4 custom units a month replaces a full-time corporate paycheck. And almost immediately, the number one fear that comes up for most of my customers and students was, where on earth am I going to put all of this? Do I need to rent a retail shop? Is this going to take over my entire living room? And if you just take a look at the video, you'll see. This entire production station is a small dining area. It's the corner of a spare room. You could even put it in the corner of a bedroom, a basement nook, or an enclosed sun porch. You don't need a commercial space. That's the point of this channel, to help you build income from home. You don't need a 5-year lease, utility bills for a retail storefront, or a massive warehouse. Not to start. If you want to get there, of course, you can get there. But you don't have to start that way. All you need is a peaceful, dedicated corner with a standard electric outlet and enough room for a table and a chair and a storage bin or a storage shelving system. When you shut the door in the evening, your work stays there. Your home stays in your sanctuary, and you operate completely on your own schedule. Let me show you the 3 simple tools sitting in this corner that make the entire business run. The heart of the workshop is the dedicated commercial sewing machine. Now, when people hear the word commercial, they picture a loud, vibrating factory machine that shakes the whole house. But that's not necessarily true. I'll teach you how to maintain it to make sure that the sound stays low, and how to position it so that you don't hear it throughout the entire house. Of course, it's not completely silent, but it doesn't have to wake the whole house up if you set it up properly. It uses a standard household 110-volt electricity, plugs into any regular wall outlet, and runs as smooth as you last left it. You can work at 6 in the morning while everyone's asleep, or 10 o'clock at night while listening to your favorite audiobook or podcast, and no one will hear a thing if you properly set it up. And all you have to do is subscribe and make sure that you click the bell and hit all so that I will pop up in your notification every time I post. Next is your sizing and molding station. A simple canvas blockhead that matches the head circumferences that are pretty common, which is small, medium, large. That's going to be 21 inches to 23 inches and held by an adjustable table clamp or an adjustable tripod. This is where you pin your breathable caps, map out your track guidelines with chalk if you choose so. But if you watch, and again, make sure you stay subscribed to this channel, I'll show you how to do it without the chalk, and check your symmetry. It takes less than 12 inches of table space and unscrews in 5 seconds if you need to put it away. Next, you'll just need a basic notions in small storage, which would be your shelving system. And you don't need an entire wall of craft supplies. You need bonded nylon thread that doesn't break, high grade sewing machine needles, and soft measuring tape. Of course, then you also need T-pins, bobbins, and then a few more things. I'll have everything listed in the description so that you can just download it and you'll have it with you. You'll know exactly how to order, because I will be teaching that on this channel as well. And that's ultimately, for the most part, everything that you'll need. And like I said, on this channel, I'll give you a full rundown of exactly what you need, exactly how to order it, and exactly how to make sure you get it to your home safely and the most inexpensive way possible. And here's a quick tip on getting your setup funded. You don't even need to drain your personal cash. For simple things like heavy duty shipping boxes, poly mailers, and storage bin, you don't even need to have any upfront cash for the machine and the supplies. If you set up net 30 trade accounts with the suppliers, which I will have linked in the description or on my website, whichever one would be the most easy, probably on my website, because then I can give you a full breakdown of each and every individual supplier, and I'll be able to better control whether the suppliers change, if the information change. So just check the link in the description or in the comments and you'll know exactly where to go. So what happens is you set up accounts with them. They ship your workspace supplies right to your doorstep with it and give you a 30-day invoice. That gives you a full month or even 3 months to take your first clients and let the business pay for the supplies and the inventory and the tools and the machine. All you have to do is stick around and we'll talk about that. I'm going to do a full dedicated video to that specifically, just by itself. So here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to buy one of the plastic sewing machines out of the store. Because when you start this new venture, it's easy to get excited and spend money on things that you don't actually need and does not help you. So you don't want to get one of these because a lot of people do try to use the $100 plastic machine from like the craft store. Those machines are built for clothes. They will jam, they will break needles, and it's a round object being built on a flat surface. So your sizing is going to be harder. It's a lot easier to get the sizing right the first time. It's a lot easier to learn how to do this craft on the right machine. And it only takes, a little bit more investment. And as we just spoke about, you don't even need an upfront investment. Save yourself the headache and get a dependable commercial machine right out the gate. Next, you don't want to buy thousands of dollars in hair up front. You're running a custom made to order business, not a warehouse. And also, when you have a lot of inventory, you are setting yourself up to be, I hate to say it, robbed. You don't want that. You don't want anyone to come rob you for anything. That's why you want to keep your inventory extremely low or at zero. Let your client pay for the inventory 50% upfront when they place your order. When they book with you, they pay 50% upfront. You use their deposit to purchase the hair, texture, length, and cap size they request it from your verified wholesale vendor, and I'll give you access to that as well. You hold zero dead inventory risk. And lastly, skip the fancy gadgets and overcomplicated software. You don't need automated funnels, expensive monthly app subscriptions, or custom branding packages. A clean notepad, a one-page order sheet, dedicated phone line, a sales receipt book, and your machine are mostly what you need to clear $5,000 to $10,000 a month effortlessly with no inventory. Now, I want you to sit back and imagine what a Tuesday morning looks like in a space like this. No 7 a.m. alarm jolting you out of bed, no rush hour highway traffic, no corporate emails checking your status. You pour your coffee, walk 10 steps into your quiet corner, turn on your sewing machine, put on your podcast, and spend 3 relaxing hours creating custom pieces that will restore another woman's confidence. By lunchtime, you're done. That single morning's work puts somewhere between 50 to 1500 plus in your pocket, depending on your positioning. Again, we'll talk about that on this channel, into your bank account. You have the maturity, the patience, and the capability to build a peaceful, independent life right from home. To make this completely effortless for you, I put together a free one-page home workshop checklist. It lists the exact machine models, sewing machine specifications, needle gauges, thread types, and the simple supplier accounts I use so you don't have to guess on a single detail. You can download that checklist for free right now in the description box and read the full breakdown over the blog. Thank you for spending your time in this workshop today. Make sure if you support free education, you hype the video, you like the video to fuel the algorithm and show your immediate support, share to spread the knowledge to your peers and other communities, comment to join the discussion and share your experience, and also be sure to subscribe to lock in access to future blueprints, free training, and guides. Thank you for being here with me. Have a great day. Goodbye.